Well, good morning, never betters. How are you today out there in Yogi land? So I've got little Buddy Sherman, our never better mascot. Good morning, Betsy. So wonderful to see you today. Birthday girl celebrating. So we got a good sound. We got a good soundtrack. All right, we've got Betsy, excuse me, we got Betsy, we got Jan Baby, we've got Diane, we got Sally, we got people on all kinds of platforms. So guess what we're going to unpack today? Give me a guess in the chat. See if you can guess what pose we're going to unpack today. Good morning, Karen. Warm those hands up because we are going to unpack handstand. Now, let's say you don't want a handstand. No worries. No worries at all. You can always modify. You can just take that inversion right on out of your practice. Just make this practice yours. The things that I'm going to share with you today will help you whenever you are ready in the inverted world. So, Buddy says she's been practicing her handstand. See? Woo! She's going to go off and running. Okay, so if you're new to our channel, you could always support us, and we are forever grateful for your support on our website, neverbetteryoga.com, and also check out our membership program. It's on demand. So if you are someone that uses the Spotify playlist, all together, we're going to go ahead and press that button now. Press it now. Then come with me. We're going to start right in child's pose on your mat. So in this child's pose, just let your big toes track together. Let your knees go nice and wide and levitate and lengthen your arms out in front of your body. Now, if you would prefer maybe a stacking of your fists with your forehead resting, then go ahead and do that. Let your head levitate down to the earth and feel and experience a sense of grounding. With your eyes closed, collectively, let's take a nice deep breath in. Fill your chest, your lungs, your diaphragm up, and an audible out your mouth sigh. Yes, that TGIF sigh. Let it bring clarity. Let it wash, cleanse, and purify anything that could hinder your practice today. And then walk your hands to the right side of your mat. Let your left hand stack on top of your right. Let the left side body draw nice and long. You might even let the right forearm lower down. Now lift back up, travel over toward the left side of your mat, stack the right hand on top, left forearm down, long line of energy to the right side body. Now come back to the center and you're going to turn your hand to the right. So the pinky finger is down, your hand is spread wide. Lift your hips up and slide that arm out. Now, with the left forearm down, can you keep the right arm extended and stretch out the back of that right arm? Nice long line of energy. Beautiful. Now slide the right hand in. Let the left arm go long. Pinky edge side. Dig the pinky finger. Lengthen the left arm out. And lower that left shoulder down towards your mat. Diving into that shoulder flexibility. Breathe. Now come back. You're going to rise right up onto hands and knees. And just let's take a look at your hands. They're spread nice and wide. Round your back and tuck your chin. Inhale and arch your back for a little cow. Do it again. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, connect your breath to your moves. Exhale, you might even close your eyes on the round. Inhale, arch and rinse. Now, with your hands being spread nice and wide, you've got either your middle finger or index finger pointing toward the front of your mat. If your shoulders are a little tighter, it might be your index finger, so you can move your hands out on the diagonal just a tiny bit. Then the knuckles root down. So this circular part of your hand is going to be rooted down into your mat. You're going to actually have a bandha element on the palm of your hand. The knuckle base stays rooted. Then there's an element of a bandha, a lift. So grip your mat with your finger pads in cat-cow. Keep moving through these two poses. And then you're going to walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Let your palms face up. I want you to straighten your arms out and then fist your hands. A nice stretch for the wrists and the forearms. Extend your fingers. Dive the elbows back down. Now on the inhale, come up. Lengthen out the arms. Fist the hands. Should be a nice stretch for the wrist. Now do it one more time. Bend the elbows lower down. Let your head tap down to the mat. Now inhale, come up. Let the arms straighten and let the wrists and the forearms really warm up. Yes, beautiful. Now, go ahead and let your hands flip on top of your thighs. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Roll them around the backside. Do it again. Shrug them up, breathe in. Exhale, drop them down. Now rise up, shrugging, rolling, rounding, and then dropping them down. Keep that going, getting a little mobility into the body. Then scoop your arms up. Stretch your hands out wide. Flex your hands. Extend them. Flex them. Extend them. Flex them. Now, turn the palms to the front. Flex the hands like you're handstanding. Get your biceps by your ears. Hug your forearms in and externally rotate your upper arms just like that. Now, fist the hands. Bow down, chin to chest. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, pull the elbows in. Squeeze the hands together. Bow back down. One more time. Inhale, rise up. Last time, exhale. Now this time, stay down. Lace your hands behind your back. Pop up onto your knees and shins. Let the shoulders rinse overhead. Rabbit. You're on the crown of your head. Release back to hands and knees. Go chin, chest, belly. Slither down to your mat. Slide your hands off of your mat. Point your toes and rise your heart up. Exhale, dive back down. Do that again. Let the inner edges of your feet go long and rise back up on the inhalation. Breathe in. Exhale, dive back down. One more time. This time, rise up and stay up. Now hold. Don't worry that your life is turned upside down. How do you know that the side you are used to is better than the one to come? Aha! Lower back down, hands by ribs. Those are words of wisdom from Rumi. So I've always said, come into down dog. If you want to turn your life around, get upside down. It's good stuff. So right here in our down dog, inverted is when your heart is higher than your head. So in our down dog, let's put the arm motions and techniques together. Take a peek at your hands. Just so you know, the middle finger lines right up the center of your shoulder, and that is the distance that your hands are apart. The gripping of the finger pads comes on your mat. The hands are going to be the brakes of your handstand practice. They keep you from going over. They keep you from coming under. Now, there's going to be more pressure on the pads of your fingers than there is on the heel of your hands by activating that bandha. Now, moving up the body, hug your forearms in. Externally rotate your upper arm bones by pretending you've got golf balls under your armpits so your biceps hug towards your ears, but then create space. Now, peel your heels up, knit your ribs in, protract the shoulders, and then exhale, lower your heels back down. Do that one more time. Peel the heels up, pull the ribs in, shift just a tint more weight into the pads of your fingers. Exhale, lower your heels down. This time, shift, pull the navel into the spine, knit the ribs in, protract and round the shoulders, hug the forearms in, come to high plank. Exhale, take your body up and back. Plank is a beautiful prep pose for handstand. Peel the heels off, shift again into high plank. You've got that long, extended line of energy of your body. No sagging of the belly. Your bum is not popped up. It's a long, smooth line of energy. Back to down dog. One more time. Peel the heels up. Ignite the quads. Lift the heels. Let the energy all the way from the soles of your feet come up and out the crown of your head. This time, lower all the way down like in slow motion. Point your toes when you get there. Retract your shoulders. Either cobra with your hips grounded, or inhale, come to Urdhva Mukha, up dog. Exhale, dive back. Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. So you can feel the shift when you're upside down, when your heart is higher than your head, the circulation of your blood shifts. Things get clearer when you have blood flowing in a new direction. Now, peel the right leg up, roll the hip open. Draw the right knee right up the center line. Step it forward, dip the left knee down. Hands come on your right femur bone. Dip into that front leg where the left hip flexor opens. Now, rise the arms up. More oxygen heads toward the head, which in turn allows it to work much more efficiently. Now, tee the arms, lift the heart. Exhale, hands together, brush and sweep as you dig the front heel into runner's stretch. So really stretch out the right hamstring, pump the heart up, I can see you. Exhale, dig in and dive down. Now go ahead with the right foot planted. Step your body back to down dog. Peel the heels up. Shift forward, high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, point the toes. Rise up. Feel the core. Feel the abs. Let your back body ignite. Breathe in. Back and down dog. Breathe out. Do it one more time. Breathe in. This time, audible side, TGIF out. Beautiful. Even shake your head. Anything that could hinder your flight today. Left leg lifts. Roll the hip open. Pull the right hip back. You've got this. Now, draw the knee right up the center line. Cat style back. Thigh to chest, heel to bum, rounded upper back, protracted shoulders. Step the left foot in between your hands. Dip the right knee down. Hands come right to the top of the left femur bone. Sink the hips in. You're feeling that opening in the right hip flexor, but you're hugging in east to west, north to south. right to your own midline. Now stretch the arms out and up. Breathe in. Tee the arms. Breathe out. Just take a brush and a sweep to dig the left heel in. Ardha Hanumanasana, half of a split. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, bow down and fold. Now plant that left foot, hands plant. Step back, high plank pose. Shift forward just a tense, lower down to your mat. Point your toes, shoelace side down, retract your shoulders. Open the front body, lift up, either up dog or cobra. Dive your hips up and back, down dog. Breathe out. Peel the right leg up, roll the hip open. Step the right leg up, Anjaneyasana. Arms rise up, breathe in. This time, exhale, plant your hands, shoot the right leg back. Three-legged chaturanga. Right leg joins the left. Inhale up. Exhale, dive back. Down dog. Hug the forearms in. Left leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. Externally rotate those upper arm bones. Knee to nose on the left side like you're going to kiss it. Step it up. Anjaneyasana. Inhale, offer the arms up. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands. Step, shoot, float it back. Three-legged chaturanga. Just know that you could always take that flow out. Meeting back in down dog. Beautiful. Now, walk your feet in about 6 inches. I want you to shorten your down dog. Take the right hand, cross it under the body and toward the left leg. Maybe it's the thigh, maybe it's the calf, maybe it's the heel. Rotate and spiral your gaze under. Breathe. Now, hugging into your midline. Here we go. Balance on the left hand and the left foot. Can you pick the right leg up? How do you find that balance? You hug into your own midline. Release it all slow. Pop the heels up. Take a fake launch. Bend your knees, hips to heels. There you go. Beautiful. Now spiral the inner thighs in. Come back. Into your short dog. Take the left hand. Dive it underneath to the right leg, maybe to the calf, maybe a little higher, maybe a little lower. But let the upper body rotate. Draw your hips back. Now, balancing on right hand and right foot. Can you fire up the sole of the left foot to plug that femur bone into the socket and levitate the left leg up? Breathe. Breathe. So the inner thighs drawing in that split scissors style is going to help you balance in handstand. Lower the left leg down and the left hand goes back. Now, take a fake launch, peel the heels up. Exhale, bend your knees, hips to heels. Now look up and see if your knees are wide outside your ribs, your hands are out in front, and your hips are to your heels like a lily on a launch pad. Now come back to that short down dog. Spiral the inner thighs in. This time, the real thing. Peel the heels up, grip the mat with your hands. Exhale, bend your knees, but a Shakti kick. Heels to bum, thighs to chest. Hop up, come back to where you left. There you go. Now a little rapid fire. Here we go. Grip the mat, pop up, let the knees be wide. Maybe you point the toes, let the thighs come toward the ribs. Use your hands to grip the mat. Third time's a charm. You're going to hop up, but this time land in chair pose. Hop up, thighs to chest. Find that balance. Gaze goes in between your hands. Land in Utkatasana chair. Scoop your arms up. Inhale, rise up, breathe in. Right hand, left wrist. Take a nice side bend, a lateral extension. Should feel good. Inhale, rise up, look up. Exhale, left hand, right wrist, bend over to the left. There you go. Now, tee your arms and lift your heart up, your chest, your sternum, your breastbone. Exhale, collect your hands. Dive over your legs. Hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Float back, step back. Chaturanga if you're floating. High plank if you're stepping. Move through the vinyasa. Offer your heart up. Take your time. Exhale. Draw back. Down dog. Beautiful. Right leg's going to lift. Roll the hip open. Draw the knee to the nose, right up the center line. This time, step it up. Crescent lunge. Levitate your arms out and up. Breathe in. Exhale, set it down. Plant your hands, shoot the right leg back. Three-legged chaturanga. Right leg joins the left. Retract the shoulders, look up. Exhale, dive up and back. Adho Mukha Vrksasana. Breathe out. Left leg rises. Roll open at the hip. You've got this. I can see you in my mind's eye. Draw the knee in. Step that left leg up. Sweep the arms up. Crescent lunge. Exhale, set it down. Let it go. Let it flow. You could always step back to down dog. You choose, you decide. Now, we're going to move through Surya Namaskar B. So we're going to hop up, float up to Utkatasana chair. So from your down dog, I like to walk my feet in a little bit and bring them together. Really solidify the grip of your hands. Peel the heels up on the in-breath. Use that gripping of your hands for breaks. Exhale, bend your knees. Hop up. Thighs to chest, heels to bum, land in chair pose. Stand up from chair, hook your thumbs, open the upper back. Exhale, take that dive, vinyasa. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back, move it on through. Offer the heart up, breathe in. Exhale, dive your hips up and back, breathe out. Right leg levitates up. Roll open that hip of yours. Draw your knee to your nose. Step it up on its own track of train. Levitate the arms up. Breathe in. On the exhale, let it go. Let it flow. You choose the exit. If you want to hop up for a little handstand spirit dive, so be it. Plug the femur bones in like we did. Maybe you bend that right leg. Maybe you take it through the flow. Heart lifts. Exhale, dive your hips up and back, down dog. Inhale your left leg up. Roll the hip open. Smooth out your breath. Draw the knee to the nose, nice and tight. Step it up, crescent. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms up. Exhale, set it down, let it go, let it flow. Maybe you do a little handstand, keeping the inner thighs drawing in, and then move through that flow, bending your arms, meeting back in down dog. Now shorten up your dog. Your Friday down dog, shorten it up. Now, one more round. Peel the heels up. Exhale, Surya Namaskar B. Bend your knees. Hop, float, fly to chair pose, Utkatasana. Maybe you catch a little hang time. Breathe. Land in chair, Utkatasana. From there, stand your body up. Stand tall, knit your ribs in, hook your thumbs, lift up, more up than back. Exhale, take that dive over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float it back. If you're floating back, bend your arms to get some buoyancy. Exhale, dive back. Down dog. No rush. Right leg lifts. Roll it open. Knee to nose. Step it up. Crescent lunge. Sweep your arms out and up. Breathe in. Exhale, set it down, let it go, let it flow. If you want to fly, grip the mat, lift up, maybe pull the right heel in, drive the left leg to the sky. Give it a couple of whirls. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And maybe you catch that hang time. Keep drawing in to your own midline. Let the heart lift. Exhale, meeting back in Adho Mukha. Left leg lifts. Roll open your hip. Pull your knee to your nose. Step it up, crescent. Legs levitate that stability. Arms lift. Hug in. Exhale, dive down. Let it go, let it flow. Everything we learn, plant the hands. Grip the hands, hug the femur bones in. Maybe you give it a couple of tries. Maybe you pull the right heel in. Breathe. Hug into your midline. Lift the heart up. Exhale back, down dog. Meeting in down dog. Now peel your heels up. Bend your knees, let them land. Rock your hips back to your heels like we were before. Hello. Okay. Now, little wrist love. So we got to keep the love flowing in the wrists. So we are not really meant to be balancing on our hands, but it's quite an invigorating. The best benefit I know, lace your hands, flip them inside out, is that you shift your perspective. Chin to chest, round the back, tuck the chin. Now, rise up and off your hips and your heels. Release that connection. Lace your hands behind your back. Slide them down the back side. Look up, breathe in. Hug your inner thighs in. Exhale, hips to heels. Keep your hands laced. Now, super slow. Let your head tip down. So once you get your head down, your hands are still laced. Lift the hands off the back body. Let the shoulders rinse, rabbit pose. Breathe. Release your hands. Push yourself back up. Tuck your toes under. Rock back to the back of your mat. Heels are going to land. Heel toe, you're at the back of your mat. Heel toeing your feet to the width either of your hips or your mat. Peace fingers under your big toes. Physically pull up on the in-breath. Exhale, sneak your elbows in on the out-breath. Bow down and fold. Shake your head out. Anything that could hinder your practice today, let it spill. We're shifting our perspective. Now, stay in the fold, but let go of the big toes. Slide your index finger and middle finger onto your heel. Let your toes, Padangusthasana, let your toes wiggle on your wrists. Now, on the inhale, keep the backs of the hands down under your feet. Extend your arms, lift your heart, breathe in. Exhale, you can even soften your knees, breathe out, but fold. Breathe, hold. Now, my watch is talking to me. He said he didn't get that. Maybe we should try it again. Breathe in, lift the heart up. Exhale, breathe out. Soften where you can and fold. Breathe. Now, release the feet from your hands. Kick your heels in and toes out. Come to Malasana at the back of your mat. Back of your mat. Breathe. Now, from here, we're going to Bakasana. We're going to go ahead and Kakasana. Plant our hands. Crow, pop your knees right onto your arms and balance, but no float back. Steady your gaze. Hug into your midline. Fire up your toes. Grip the mat with your hands. It's more about balance than strength. Draw it in. Now, come back down, Malasana, back of the house. Yes, you've got it. Now, come on up, stand up, look up. Exhale, come back down. Feel the stability from the soles of your feet. Rise up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, come back down. Last time. Inhale, rise up, look up, breathe in, and stay. Now, heel toe the left foot to the center of your mat. Reach down, pick up the right shin. Fly your tree. Hold. Breathe. Now, bring your hands together, crane. Fire up the sole of that right foot. The knee is above the ankle. Now, crouching tiger, draw it in. Slow. You're going to press back the right leg as you dive over the left. Point the toes. Press the palms of your hands together. That Anjali Mudra, steady your gaze. Breathe. Praying mantis. Now from here, walk your hands out. Now you're in three-legged dog. Your left heel lifts, your right hip rolls open. Stay here or flip inside out, wild thing. Right arm up and overhead. Now right arm lifts. Bring it around. Pull the right knee in nice and tight. Step it up, crescent lunge. Breathe in. Now take your hands, brush and sweep them alongside your body. Take flight, airplane. Pull back on the right hip. Levitate your heart. Breathe. Now soften the right knee. Pull the left leg up, crane. Cross it over the right, standing pigeon. Now release it all, brush and sweep your hands. Come up, rise up, hook your thumbs, open up. Exhale like a body wave. Sweep and bow down and rinse up. Exhale, cascade down. Inhale up, last time. Exhale, brush and sweep. This time, stay up, hook the thumbs, steady the gaze, index fingers together, pop the heels up. Hug into your midline. Now extend your arms, flex your hands like you're handstanding. Hug your inner thighs in. You've got this. Balance. Breathe. Somebody breathe. Release. Shake it out. Shake it out. Beautiful. Now, fold on over your legs. Bow down. Inhale, halfway lift. Stepper floated back. Move your body through Vinyasa. Retract your shoulders. Lift up. Exhale. Dive up and back. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Now heel toe your feet apart. Heels in, toes out. Hands to heart center. Nice. Now this time, kickstand the right arm across. Breathe the left arm up. Keep lifting out of your hips. Possibly lace a bind. Hand, right arm in front, left arm behind. Or maybe half bind, left hand behind, right hand on shin. You choose, you decide. Come back to the center. Keep lifting out of your hips. Kickstand across. Possibly bind on the left. Breathe. Peel the right shoulder blade back. Flexibility in the shoulders helps your handstand. Strength in the shoulders helps your handstand. Posture has a benefit that is astounding. Better posture. Rise up. Better balance. Stay up. Heel toe the right foot in. Nice and slow. Focus. Composure. Lift the left leg up. Fly your tree. Stand into your practice today. Breathe and balance. Carry the left leg forward. Come into crane. Let your hands come to the center of your heart. Steady and stable, that's you. No matter what's going on outside, externally. You draw in, hug in, crouching tiger. Slowly press the left sole of your foot back. Now, left pinky toe is facing down. If you want to point your toes, so be it. Hands at heart center. Ribs are on thighs on the right leg. Somebody breathe. Walk your hands out to a short little dog. Peel the right heel up, roll the left hip open. Now either stay here or right shoulder over your wrists and flip it inside out. Pop up the left heel. Create a back bend, a nice counter pose to all that folding. Now lift the left arm up. Bring it back around and pull your left knee into your forehead. Step it up, crescent lunge. Levitate your arms up. Hug into your own midline. Exhale, brush and sweep, fly up. Airplane, that's you. Take flight. Draw the left hip back. Maybe you point the right toes, but retract your shoulders. Soften the left knee. Collect your hands at heart center. Lift the right leg up, breathe in. Crane. Cross it over the left, standing. Galavasana, pigeon. Draw the left hip back, open the right hip through the hip joint. Exhale, brush and sweep. Inhale, rise up, hook your thumbs, open your heart and chest. Exhale, take a body wave. Inhale, hold up this time. Hug your inner thighs in, hug your ankle bones in. Pick up your heels, knit your ribs in. Steady your gaze, release your thumbs and flex your hands. Breathe. Exhale, Utkatasana chair. Exhale from there and Vinyasa flow. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back. Take it on through. Meeting your back, your body back in down dog. Now, walk your hands back to the back of your mat. Stay in the fold and lift the right leg up. Now you're in an L shape at the back of your mat. You've got to have your shoulders stacking over your wrists. Peel your left heel off. Take a peek at the right pinky toe. Is it facing down? Bend the left leg. Pull the left heel in. Do it again. Now, if you grip the mat solid, pick the left heel up, bend it. Just push off and pull the heel in, finding that gripping of the mat with your hands. Now, hold steady and stable. The right leg goes straight to the heavens. Come back down and lower the right leg to meet the left. Let your heart lift. Breathe in. Exhale, bow down. Stand up, back of your mat, rise. Stretch your arms high. Right hand, left wrist. Up and over to the right side, bend. Inhale, back up, knit your ribs in. Activate the bandhas from the pelvic floor all the way up, the connection of the abdominal engagement. Come back up. Tee your arms, lift your heart. Exhale, dive back down. Now from here, hands are going to plant. You're going to come into that L shape, but the right leg's going to stay down. Now you might have to walk your hands out a little bit. You're going to peel the right heel up off your mat. Now fire up the sole of that left foot. Not to have the hip open, but to have it closed. Bend the right knee. Look at your hands and create that gripping we talked about in the beginning. Maybe you just pull the right heel in, but take your time. Grip the mat. Maybe you hover, and maybe you prefer pointing your toes. Find that L shape. Breathe. Keep your legs in the L until you have that balance. If you have it, you can go right up. So we were standing, now we're standing upside down on our hands. Balance. Come back down, land in a fold. Inhale, pump your heart up. Exhale, bow down, rise up again, sweep your arms out and up. Now, flex your hands, pop your heels up, knit your ribs in. Breathe. Now collect your hands at heart center. Lower your heels down. Samastitihi at the back of your mat. Close your eyes and draw in. Reset your purpose, your intention. Draw it back in. Now, with all those benefits of getting upside down, come back to chair. It improves that blood circulation, providing more oxygen, which in turn allows our brain to work better. Exhale, sweep, lace your hands, dive over your legs. Nice. Now, excuse me, walk out to a short down dog. Your feet are together. So if you look at your hands, you're going to visualize your feet landing to the outsides of your hands in Malasana. So you're actually going to think about kicking your wrists. We're going to try it a couple times. So pop your heels up, bend your knees, and land floating a flying forward fold into Malasana right at the top of your mat, that yoga squat. Hands at heart center. Yes, now do that again. Come with me, step back. How much fun is this? Now pop the heels up, breathe in. You're going to fly and float your forward fold. Bend your knees, grip the mat. On the inhale, lift the hips up, stack them, stacks on stacks. Breathe and hover. Land your feet down next to your pinky fingers. Malasana. Beautiful. Hold here. Hold and balance. Now from here, drop your hips down. Wrap your arms around your shins. Round your back and tuck your chin. Now look up. You're balancing on your sits bones and levitate your arms alongside your body and your legs lift. Now, maybe you straighten your legs, point your toes. These are the oars of your boat. Maybe you flex them. Maybe you hang on to them. It matters not, but let your heart lift up. Knit your ribs in. You can get tall and still knit in. Now, lower down to hover. Hover, hover. Pull into your midline. Pull the left shin in. Right leg goes long. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale, exhale, abs. Build that core strength, your back, your abs, that strength from your entire body, which helps our posture, our balance. Now, palms down, head down. Push your legs up and over. Plow. Breathe. Hold. Now you might want to go a little further. We're going to come up. Now, get this in your mind's eye before we go. We're going to roll up, plant our hands, put the brakes on using our hands, and clap our feet. Ready? Rock and roll up. Plant the hands, clap the feet. Whoo! Back down. Nice. Beautiful. Now, walk the finger pads out. Pop the hips up. Kick the heels out. Pass the baby asana. Handstand, yes, you can. Exhale, bow down and fold. Shake your head out. Breathe. Heel toe your feet back together. Rise up from here. Stand tall. Focus. Balance. Right hand, left wrist, side bend. So by bringing your attention to your focus and your balance in your handstand, by building strength, and by offering and practicing technique that works, index fingers together, thumbs hook, open the heart. Exhale, dive down and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees. Come all the way onto your back. Now we're going to come into bridge. You could always use a block for a supported bridge, or You could come in to Bandha, palms down, head down, feet down, hips rise up. You could use a block under your sacrum on level 1, 2, or 3. But here we are in a counter pose. Your heart is lifted. It is higher than your head. Hold. Hold and breathe. I've always said my life started getting right side up when I got upside down. I had a lot of upside down activity as a gymnast as a child, but there were decades when I was not upside down. And no matter where you are in your upside down journey, just practice little itty bits every day. Maybe you use a wall. Maybe you use a spot, or maybe you just visualize it in your mind's eye. Stay in bridge. Maybe it's supported. Maybe you want to lace your hands underneath your body to pop your heart up higher. Keep squeezing your inner thighs in. Don't let your knees go wide. It's a counter pose to all that bending. Now release back down to your back and find from here, happy baby. A little. Houston, down on planet Earth. You. The Earth. Shifting your perspective. Sometimes we can't change things. It's a beautiful analogy. The perspective. When you're ready, you're gonna just rock and roll up to a seat. It's just gonna be a comfortable seat. If you have time for a 5, 10, 15-minute Shavasana, always know that's a wonderful option. Inhale, offer your arms up. Collect in that Kali Mudra, your hands overhead. Pull your palms pressing together, chin to chest. That sealing of your purpose. The purpose that drew you out today to practice. The connection that you have to your mat, to your practice, and to those in your life that you love and those that you're working on, those relationships. Just seal it all in. Let it all be good. Let it bring clarity and peace as you look up. We're going to finish off with one Om to home. Sip your breath in. Om. Now go on out and be a blessing. Now I trained Buddy to come on the screen. Oh yes, this is a first. She knows that it's time for her to show you some of her special tricks. Oops, not the best view, Buddy, for the camera. There you go. There you go. Let's see the nice long line of energy. Yes, now hold your down dog. Send your hips back. Drop your forearms down after you shake it out. There you go. Drop it down. There you go. There you go. Now hold, hold. This is her Sphinx Pose version. So you guys are rock stars. I could see you practicing today. I could see you floating and flying. Buddy's been practicing, and I've always said it's little itty bits every single day. Keep a lot of love going in your wrists. It was just so fun to practice with you. It's got a childlike element of faith for that handstanding. Practicing. Maybe you practice against the wall, just getting used to being upside down. Whatever it takes to get your heart higher than your head, but move slowly. Okay, so I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back tomorrow if you want to Zoom with me. I'll be Zooming at 8:30 in the morning, and we do a 1 hour. Oh, so nice, so nice. So have a wonderful Friday, TGIF. I love you, and I thank you for being here today, all your love and support. And have a wonderful Friday.